this is the worst launch of a new cruise ship this year, and maybe in the last several years. Who at Princess is being held responsible? Let's talk about it. On July 19th of 2024, 5 months after the Sun Princess inaugural sailing, Princess put out a statement that they were not going to ever open parts of Park 19, the glide coaster, the rock climbing wall, the ropes course. All those things were going to be scrapped after 5 months of trying to get them to work. Here's what Don Terrace said on his channel about that when he heard the news. And I'll post a link below to the entire episode. But listen to what Don has to say here about the utter failure of this Princess launch.
Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, this can only be described as the cherry on top for a really horrible launch of a new cruise ship. And kind of like, I never expected this to have happened. Never, ever in a million years that a brand new feature on a brand new cruise ship that's there will never, ever see a passenger ride it.
When my wife and I booked 2 back-to-back 10-day cruises on the Sun Princess for what was going to be the second and third sailing of the ship, we did it because this was a brand new, innovative Princess ship. We had loved Princess. We had been loyal to Princess for the last 10 years or so. I mean, Princess was by far our favorite cruise line. And the thought of having a brand new ship with all these new features, that was exciting to us. Yeah, the ports were okay. We had already been to those ports though. That's not the reason we booked this ship. Imagine our disappointment when we got on the ship and very little of the new innovations were complete. Contrast that to Royal Caribbean's opening this year of the Icon of the Seas and the Utopia of the Seas. Now, they weren't perfect, but they were so much better than what Princess had done with the Sun Princess. And here's another example of a recent Princess screw up on price, where they had to cancel people's cruises that had already booked because Princess reservation system charged the wrong price. I'm recording this while sitting on my screen porch at Lake of the Woods, Vic and Dots in Canada, and we're planning out our cruises for the rest of the year. Unfortunately, we canceled one of our Sun Princess cruises in December. We're still taking a 1-week Sun Princess cruise. I'm going to give them another chance, not necessarily because I want to, but since I've got a cruise credit from where they canceled our Sun Princess cruise in February, I've got to use that money. So I'm going to give them another chance. But because of all the things that they have messed up and their poor performance lately, we have taken 2 Celebrity cruises and now have 2 Holland America cruises booked for December also. I can tell you that my experience on Celebrity and Holland America in the last 6 months have been much better than my recent experience on the Sun Princess. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's at fault, but the buck usually stops at the top. So let's look at the top for a change, and maybe Princess can come back to the cruise line that it used to be. If you like this presentation, please hit the subscribe and the like button. And remember, the only trip you'll regret taking is the one you don't.